It's Christmas Eve, so there's only one tactical idea that I can explain today, the Christmas tree formation. Hello and welcome back to INMR, where in today's podcast I'm going to be breaking down the 4-3-2-1 formation. First up, why is it called the Christmas tree formation? Well, it's pretty simple. It's because it looks like a Christmas tree once you've drawn it out. So there's 4 at the back, 3 in midfield, 2 just ahead, and then a lone striker. So when you draw a line around it, it looks a bit like a Christmas tree. In terms of its structure, there's a back 4 consisting of 2 centre-backs and 2 full-backs. In midfield, it's a compact trio positioned in front of the defence. And in attack, you have 2 number 10s behind a single striker, creating a narrow central attacking focus. There are 4 key features of this formation. First up, central dominance. Overloads in the middle of the pitch make it easier to control possession and disrupt the opposition's central play. The attacking midfielders operating between the lines offer passing options, creativity and goal-scoring threats. Fullbacks or central midfielders move into wide spaces to stretch the opposition's defence. Finally, a fluid shape allows players to transition between defence and attack, but it demands high tactical intelligence. The benefits of the 4-3-2-1 include central control, creative channels and defensive solidity. Overload in the central areas helps maintain possession and limits counter-attacks. Also, the 2 attacking midfielders can exploit gaps between the lines and create chances. Finally, the compact structure naturally protects central spaces, making it difficult for opponents to play through the middle. However, the drawbacks of this are a lack of width, demanding roles and predictability. Immediate width in attack is absent, requiring fullbacks or midfielders to move wide, which could leave gaps during defensive transitions. The wide central midfielders need to cover significant ground, pressing wide whilst also supporting the attack, and a lack of attacking variety can make it easier for disciplined defences to counteract. Carlo Ancelotti's AC Milan is one famous example of the 4-3-2-1 that was anchored by Andrea Pirlo as a deep-lying playmaker, flanked by defensive-minded midfielders Gattuso and Ambrosini. Kaká and Seedorf thrived as the number 10s, supporting a central striker like Inzaghi or Gilardino. Julian Nagelsmann's RB Leipzig frequently used rotations to position number 10s between lines, whilst fullbacks provided overlapping width. His 4-3-2-1 shape adapted fluidly based on personnel. Maurizio Sarri's Juventus was led by Cristiano Ronaldo, with Dybala and Bernardeschi in support. Midfield rotations allowed players like Matuidi and Khedira to cover wide spaces, while Pjanic orchestrated play as a pivot. Finally, Christophe Galtier's PSG had Neymar and Messi as the dual number 10s, supported by Mbappe's pace and direct runs. Fullbacks such as Hakimi and Mendes stretched the field, whilst Verratti held the midfield together. The 4-3-2-1 is ideal for teams seeking dominance in central spaces and relying on creative attackers. It works best when the team includes technically proficient midfielders and attackers capable of exploiting tight spaces. Teams with fullbacks who can consistently provide width and energy also benefit from this structure. In modern football, the 4-3-2-1 often adapts based on situational demands. For example, in defensive phases, the attacking midfielders may drop deeper, forming a compact 4-5-1 or 4-1-4-1 structure to stifle opposition creativity. When attacking, the midfield trio must read the game fluidly. Some players provide width, others penetrate centrally, and a holding midfielder secures balance behind the play. Whilst not as commonly used as more traditional systems such as the 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, the 4-3-2-1 excels in games where the control of central areas is paramount. It's particularly effective against teams that rely on wide spaces, as its narrow shape forces opponents to play around its defensive block, allowing time for recovery. Ultimately, this formation's success hinges on the tactical intelligence and versatility of its players. A team lacking cohesion, or players with the ability to rotate roles seamlessly, may struggle to realise the full potential of the 4-3-2-1, leaving vulnerabilities for well-drilled opponents to exploit. However, in the hands of a capable manager and an adaptable squad, it still remains one of the most effective setups in football. That is where I'm going to end today's podcast, but there are plenty of others you can go and listen to. For more content, check out my website, that's inmrfootball.co.uk. On there you can find match reports, live blogs, club updates and so much more. And if that's not enough, INMR is also on X and Instagram, so you can follow me on both of those platforms for more daily football content. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in the next one.